answer is not complicated because the answer was given already. God told us exactly why he created us. He also told us our assignment. He said, let us make man in our own image. So that's the nature and character of the creature. But he says, here's why. To let them have dominion over the earth. There's no mystery. The answer is there. So we were created by God and placed on the planet to dominate the earth on behalf of God. We are here, sent from our heavenly home to colonize earth with the kingdom of heaven. And they don't like the word kingdom either.
Right.
And the kingdom is the only message Jesus preached. So we have a conflict already. The Bible is not a democracy. Christ is not a president. And the kingdom is not a religion.
Well, good evening to you wherever you are. If it is afternoon, good afternoon. Greetings to you from Fire One Studio. You're live on Fire One. If you're just joining us, please do well to share today's stream. We have a lot to talk about today. I hope your week was good as mine was. Stay tuned, and we have so many things to really dive in, really think through. See how best we can help this nation's crisis.
Asampayetia obanyansafuso wo munye wonka na asam ze mafutu sam kakre wa supeme yo kofi oman ya woman
Good evening, Ghana. It's Sika on the Fire One Political Show.
so tie nwum no mu nsɛm a ɛse sɛ ɔman bɛyɛ yi a efie a sɛ ɔbra yɛ bui ɛbɛyɛ yi a efie ankasa bebre na akoso ɔman Ghana mu da yɛka ho nsɛm over on social media ebi didi atam ebi ka etia ebi si ɔman panyin ne na memu ebi nso se timemfo anti and the question I me wo ema uye Ghana ni bia and say usha the president Nana Akufo-Addo the governance na memu senior esiko ene usha timemfo ne so a hwanyamo na edi oman no ehwamo it is a huge and a broad question because there are so many things going on. Galamsey issues, so minimum trash near there, a whole lot, bad roads, schools, just say economy and yet fine, a whole money there, ubiatia say, but say like essential things that people need in life, and also, basa, how will the country progress? That is a question to every Ghanaian. So if you're live on watching, this is live right here on Fire One. You're live on the Truth Matters show. Please do share the stream. Let it go far. My lines will be open soon. You can call, share your thought, your idea. This question, as President Akufo-Addo and the government, then the citizens versus the citizens. Who do you think have failed the country and why? Stay tuned. We have so many things to discuss today. Well, seems like on my Ghana say projects near there. I don't know how the planning is, but it seems like just this past Monday, KJT market in Siotoye o Kumase ama market no a whole yiri. How would the market function well? Say market you see does it have drainage? How was it built? And how is it possible? Say market you see and I said you see crash so drainage system very good and effective. Na say it's not choked in Siyotwa I then will say why should it be flooded? That is the question that I have today. I want us to watch this video. What happened this Monday at Santimemo.
And you know, me and Fancy, I can see Emma Munina Yasaba, Yababa Sumu. I heard. Tija kofi media name so for kwame jeni batin na akọ to ma ba me ba besumo bio Mr. Abaso anu ache ama foforo enye bi ahwe Mr. Abaso anu ache ama foforo nso enye bi na won ahwe ene enkomo bebre na ede ebrewo ewo praman so enkomo ede ebrewo no edoso papa na emum mamini kan ntwa ha no enchew na afi nyina yenni eho enkomo che na afoforo enye bi na won enhwe che na afoforo enye bi na won enhwe so we akuma se kejetie new market enche bia ana on mesiye asem ede bia meka ne nkose mpenfo betu ho ana mo no ye be ka osuo to bia eyirifa nkrofo na nke nim se eye top floor no a omo nkata so no nko a na ye wo hawo na so nye top floor no nko a enra de nsuo toye down floor enya video set nsuo no nyina nsuo na yiri apa nkrofo shops ho no ma kese eye ade a ha dwen ye pap and so hwe ha no ma bia se awurabe wo hwe nsuo no ole for adwen che bra like page ne follow yen na chema afoforo se nye bi we a last floor of the market na osha osu to a say ya hwe sa ana jadi fo a won artistica behind shops e wo kejeti ni mark ebinom omo bre papa some of them amo bre shop ya trans design say ye sidwa na ye de ama agedifo no ma betema di dwa ebusia some part ana ohunu ha na ma after kejeti I said kejeti central market is ye besan ko no be mo ye kejeti new market tie wo yo ha be mo ye kejeti new market ye besan so akọ central market na ho nsom ye de ho nsem no aba.
Well, so while we share video na kusna what happened why should obi beha tiska rental store our the arguments you try I just so far now shins you say rouse store man say on your man nansi ne du wa momeko yon kokuma say na ye ne kwame entwetwe nkomo ne hwe ne ekoso ho. Hello Kwame.
Hello papa.
Apomu.
Yemi adum na monso e.
Yemi adum. Haya boko.
Edo yami ase.
Yo, na Ghana boko de.
Oh ye krem. Krobi ni wasi de nyame, ye de nyame.
Ye de nyame ase. Usikejetia market is your more issues with flat.
Yes, me ba no question pa me tese na we show visuals na bi e de atre omanfo a omaje panie ehwe ye no mase ye mo mabaso se fa ya one tv trans bia onya adaje no mo hwe nya me shira omo pa ya na ye kai omo se omo base ya ye page no mo like page no mo follow ye se de be trans ye be bo mo kai na Ghana nsem also mo no mo tie omo nso ehunu bi tie no mase na kede tie asem a wo kan na enim se a multi-million-dollar project yes ika twitwiri dia mpanimfo dia remnya asam ketua odne to nchen a sika agedefo tua ade akwaje shops ho no eno so enye sikawa na arehusem ewom ya na ehumfo nyini kakra etwabuo ni se omo ye adwane wie ye agedefo no ekokotene mu no baabi ho no ma omo ankata so na se last floor no ho no omo ye nse open space shops na ewo ho no and said the floors na ka akata so a osuo to anya kwan nwura ho no last floor no di o man kata so enti wo di osuo ne to a eba ho no direct eba adwadifo so direct dodo na ba chance wo hwe ensuo no ansana wonum atumi adigwa obu ha itraje ensuo onko na ensuo no awura the shop mu be wi ase eni nioma wo nyina na afọ eno akwakoyo hawo na nkenim se eno nkwa na ye wo hawo na eso na nsenya osuo hye ase se etototo no menu aba enya asem ketwa down floor no enim se ho de enkenka ho no so hye ase yiri efom ho no so no eyiri pa na enya asem ketwa na so madwede fodo se go onti se eba no say chese na no odin pa enti obusa idea kegeti adwa no miamia hodo bi wo ho no ma eyiri chese ade o how pa baba to get for eso ensemi ba ye ne mpanifo adi nkomo management wo kejetia edwafo from Kumasi Cities Market Limited amom dia tuja se ne kwasem ne omo tu ana mo omo contractor na edi nkomo na enye marketing kiti bi akem wo so mo hwe na omo ye no ma ntubu side ya ene mfo yini wankasa ho bi kejetia adwa no bebi wo ho ma ebinu ene ho ama ne ba medwede fo no esrese mpanifo enwe na onye ma wo no
na ehon mu drainage system etesan omo wo clear drainage a ebi nsuo tɔ a sɛ ebe di nsuo no betwi nsuo no akɔ nkɔ so that flood nana like ɛsoro deɛ ne deɛ different are they gonna some bɛsesa normal kata so abo adwadifo ɔmo wɔ the very last floor na no deɛ ɛyɛ different ba ɔmo more down floor no what is the drainage like ɛwɔ hɔ no
drainage system na ɔmo yɛ do hɔ nom no a whole system a ɔmo lay thousands of pipes lines ɛwɔ market ni mu a nsufin a ɔmo yɛ wɔ hɔ ne adeɛ nyinaa no ɛbɔwura hɔ no na ɛkɔ na adwadifo bi susu no ɔmo ban me nua ba ɛnyɛ ne sentia ne sɛ anwa adeɛ ne nyinaa yɛ hwie gum edu baabi a na pipelines no emu akye enti sɛ osuo no egu mu a sɛ ɛbɛyɛ ɛbɛnya akwan akɔ ntɛntɛm no na akɔ akɔyɛ asɛm so hɔ ɛno nso ka ho bi ana osuo no a etwi fa hɔ nom no na ano ɔden enti animanim no yɛn sɛ drainage system no so sɛdeɛ koraa sɛ ɛbɛkɔ ntɛntɛm so na ama osuo no ɛnkɔ nkurɔfo ship no ɛno nso ɛyɛ asɛm bi a kyɛ sɛ nkurɔfo egu so ebusa enti busa drainage system no deɛ bi wɔ hɔ nom a ɛboa deɛ nanso osuo no a na etwi fa hɔ no yɛn na ano ɔden deɛ bɛtaa hɔ nom a yɛn na ɛnkɔ ntɛntɛm saa na ɛbɛwi aseɛ no na akɔwura ebinom shop mu.
And I'm been and paying for two or who are they trying to educate them? Some mufa, if you are oil near dear and good that sworn because I say bechoku a because like flat backups near there.
The former no man na once has them no obi I no pay so bohu edwom ho bi ko shebe no adwon so na be hwe gu training system nim wa bradwon so dan ne ade nyina wo ma e won su no man ti education dey omugu so mo ye na so nyina nkemfa no embenfo chim som de hihie egu akwan ma omehwe no ma siesie ne a atochima no ama dedefo no bia nso ho ato no ama wodi twa e wodwene mo
bigiti say nyensu to bre wo Ghana right
afa na yewura nsuto bre ni mo on say bosumi ewo mu March obenem bosumi no yesi April ojefo bosumi ni mu na yekọ May kotonima mu a efiri wọkọ no ana oso no hyase ato na ewum bra oso no to kase pa June and July bosumi no
wow because the next episode of question they say with this enye nsutobre the flood hyase ewo Ghana na afibia esi yeka ho asem afibia esi yeka ho asem it seems like obi be say Ghana for your refie we just live in the moment ade ni twa ma no obi amfa solution bi amba then it happens again I say it repeating ho
asem no krepa no aka no ba se emfie miensa atwa mu nie sa wo hwa ye de ne de eche flood ye wo areas bi okra afene so ya ye heda kogide na wo chechom se aha ni ha na osuo to ayire fa nkrofo obasi echeche ho sa na ensuo no asa ba be yiri na afa nkrofo afene so a ne asa kogide ho aka na ensuo asa be yiri afa nkrofo e ka me se ye nya lasting solution bia e de ama sa ha no enze obusa de a we can say we no ye de wuri ye mpetadwa ye commendisi nti de ye de kan sha ase toi e monketua afena akese ne beto na we menya prophet of doom emenya nwa so osuo no beto kase ne beba beka to sai bio anampo eso no ato amakuma ase ne me ahodo afadipa amuma fa nanom every say the see last year ye nso fa nkrofo kunkum omo ye nso ade bia mfiri mu nti gatas ne ade cross nketitim besne emu achoki ya nanu ada meka ya mekọ abrepo ene barekese kwan so atafo nso hu a osuo to ana yiri fa nkrofo na nse ya osuo to ya keye chiri ho no ma fo ka osuo ne ja don hwere biensa ebo anadwudum yenu na nkrofo da so gine nso na je omutimi nkoye fisi nso na yi tubu side ya yenso ya bibia mfremu dale da se osuo ne yiri fa no sa ne bekoso yi afa mo afo fisi mpenfo entu ho na mo bia
e come here say enye Kumasem kwa Accra with the same issue this week yeah and so to Accra so yeah the pictures were to screen so and also flat same issue what is the government doing paying for the dines because it was like that is a repetitive and when the real raining season comes and they're better worse than what we are seeing right.
I'm not being sarcastic, but my catch is no matter. The honor is so rich in Chinga. If we say, idea, de bia ka ho asem for the past 10 years. And now no kra na nkrofo si dan wo nsuom awura no ba bi so to anke be fa no afa na nkrofo si dan wo ho no enti mi aba empanfo no munya hwemfa ho na temem fo nzie ne mmere obi an ka hwe okra na abeka kakra no ani atwe ne ogu so ye bedi watem enti no na meka je se ma ne nyon so uso betui mo ba frɛ mama ka kire mo se uso afa nipa ma ne wa na uso asa japade bi se ne asie ne nsu ahwe emfemfiri mu.
Wow. Because looking at the pictures now, no crying, very sad. So, Cronanium planning you. Say, dependent memuno na yen shokrodistry you, because it seems like all the time we are waiting for the government, and the government isn't even willing to do anything. But the problem is still there. So, way forward, how is this going to be solved?
Going forward, no, the system will have to work. Your town planning, that's physical town planning for now. The almost some out for inspection. One, we check areas I see nine effects are areas now as far as your landmark and your land system now are concerned. After you areas are on paper flat prone areas. So be I say had him so to a use for hormone. What is the problem and what is the solution between Edia Cohonomo? Maybe what a for the HRL. Say, Oko airport run about a whole so to a year before papa. Thousand our course and task class, yet maybe Friends Gardens, who so try a whole year and some ketua. For the Chimo Sokoban village, who so try a year found crop for years and ketua. Of course, so and yet tech crown so try a year found crop for years and ketua. Opa for the Chilebuaka coin so. Also try a year found crop for Chesenia and Ketua, Mechre, a Buaka, Udunia Chimu, a year what Buaka crabby now call a Buacomensiano. Filling station bill also to a year found crop for Hodumina. And when crop for ya well, one for ya way, also na a year for young clan soup. So soon you for the could do Siswa. Now want you for Tobacas and the Honor. So, as well now. By the videos man penning for yini TV sumo and penning for cause sakas with no my yako crofo wo mbakwa kwasra mabusuya for and so ade chia no mo refi. It is almost idea solution ni said the leaders will set up na omako bia o ha no wo na omama engineers ahwe na ade ne ebiew ehemfo no ma motonton sase e wonsuo mu no munyai won me de na sase ejibo nso no atwa no aton ya na no ada me kwata fo na nso yirifa nkrofo no omu asan afele nso no mu baby nso yirifa nkrofo no a no obi asan ko fele nso amna kakra na aka so it looks like obi amfa ho politician fa ho henso mfa ho so asiase nti obu side ya me ba solution omu a twumi wo mu so mu ye ho adwuma no omu nye ozo ankra close me nya hwe enti na de cost no.
I said this has to be solved. My other question is, not more. What you man say?
Not more. Nki ni nim say at range ma bo afọ. Na omodie no, omo ntwen ma to range na ma. O say omo hwe na omo ye education na omo kire kwanya e be fa so si at range na ha Ghana ha de no de. Mini aba de tie nie. Ye twema se jawo so yirifa wi ani apegede we ka baako ya pe kusua miensa bi wi ape bucket baako na ya pe kete baako de abrɛw na echinchim ani ase abesu wi ani ekono no ka ma bozi kekre de be mo na hwekre medru enti so bu sa de a omo wo ho na nso se be ye adwuma na be koso no nso akwa bo achi bidin.
Well, the reason why I'm doing say I thought it's a national disaster management organization, right? So the question is, this same group, this week, that was Andra, government echo your donation to this organization, cars, they are there, I don't know, it's a video, no, how we'll put it on the screen also, to help them with their job. But in this case, to me, as a Ghanaian, I don't say every organization be here. Okay, let's watch this video. Kwame, stay on for me, why?
All right.
So NADMO is the first state agency I'm visiting in my second term as President of the Republic. And I'm particularly delighted that I'm the first sitting president to pay such a visit. Prior to this ceremony, government had already distributed motorbikes to all the 16 regions and to the 260 metropolitan, municipal, and district secretariats of NADMO. Today, I'm here to top this up with the handing over of 40 more brand new vehicles, comprising one Toyota Land Cruiser, one Toyota Camry, one Toyota Hiace ambulance, one Mercedes-Benz rescue ambulance, one payloader, 5 Toyota Land Cruiser Prados, and 30 Toyota Hilux pickups. In the course of next month, 32 additional pickups will be presented to augment further the fleet of NADMO. This is by no means exhaustive, and I assure management and staff of NADMO of more in the coming years under my presidency. Government is undertaking all of these measures and making these investments because disaster prevention and mitigation are directly linked to the sustainable development of any nation. As we prepare to exit the dry season and welcome the rainy season, one of the major concerns we have grappled with over the years has to do with the slashing and burning of bushes as farmers prepare their lands for planting. I appeal to our farmers in all parts of the country to exercise the utmost caution in the process of preparing their lands for the farming season, especially in the use of fire. The rainy season with its associated storms will also bring in its wake its own challenges. And I urge NADMO to be prepared with the required relief items and come to the aid of persons in need and to those affected. In conclusion, let me reassure NADMO of government's continued commitment to resourcing it to help fulfill its mandate to the citizen of responding timelessly and in an efficient manner in times of distress.
Well, Ninyanaye, a very Kwame wo right? Hello, Kwame. All right. I hope so video don't to me share kakra and you've already seen this. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is say Ghana disaster do do say is you.
Hey, disaster say we already. Ya ka say ka ho asema ye nwi ne o. This year no munye mu ho akonta na last year de no. Amunye mu ho akonta bisa pibia ko na wie ya. Na do ho akonta disaster say ye say fire, say flooding, say ye adebia ye atorenchem. Ombu ho akonta na ombu ho akonta wie a yenso hono ne ekoso. Omunye mu akonta na yenso ye de ni budi esi a edoso papa ye nya asem ketua. Edoso. Na NADMO no, I'm very happy say boss video na Ghana man penny present and Yamadiama officials no. And officials no they are under equipped. Backcast motorbikes in Yamadi adwuma no a omunibi. So what you say? Nti omadwuma no kra no, edu be bia na ye na din dia momo. Nti kakra ya be ye hope say ebe augment omadwuma mo yen sele be bia so betimi akoso. Wo we gya hyehye a nansen akoso even ye see 2021 mu kra gya hyehye akoso. Even Ashanti region kwana nya some people. Obakaya KNUST report bi mamo Central Market report bi edimamo. Bi enukra na report of Central Market in a split of 2 days na ja share kese miensa bantima report bi dimao. Ana nansen anso ko asewase Togo bar e wonso bi si the Gumba lie. So what you say? Enti those obi some disaster CBA nya some people those pa.
But so in the past, they are under equipped, so they were not able to do a job effectively, right?
Oh yes.
Oh yes, yeah na omo ntimi nya adwuma ni because onyema ne akande a waso mo de adwuma no yeah na ho akwatwe e de ama wo mo. Ene ye Ghana sem and I'm hoping say ye kwa anim no nyema ya be ebetimi aboa wo mo na omo timi nya adwuma aboa mo mane so timi etum.
Ene ye bebo omampanyin na ba so say what to me acquire this donation e de ama mo and donation and car crab but be distributed to all the 16 regions no be enyane de beboa in case of any disaster to me I help people effectively. But this week a jabi obi a certifier ewo Kumasi nebusia. What was the deal with that? Why did he do what he did?
That's it. And now she mun sempi na sisi e Ghana hanam Kumasi ne Ghana fa na nyina. Ma me moni nyina atofo na me mfa ma wo. Ma me mfa nea wate ho enhyase. So manfo ehwe ya, omunti asem we pa na asem a no odin ne mu orem. Na nyina ne se abrante bia ne din ade kwaku agiman oye trotro drobani ya otwini ka e wo faade mamponten kwan so. Eno e wo kwabre east mensne ne mu asantimantem he ya. Na abrante no wone ne mpana na tie oba no edin edi moda ya ho de dodo na sa na won efre no na mentime ho ase bi eba afene ntem emeko wi ase abrantie no edi ade a omanfo timpotem esusu petro ekogu oba no edan a wone ne mademu etwaja tun na eni enyan papa ya enya asem ketwa na eni enyan ya na enya asem ketwa ekowi ase no efie hon adankra ennan ya na wo ho ni nyina ehye dwerebe ana afi oba no ni na ho eba ne to ase nyina ehyeye oba ne mantafo a na omodem honom no bema baako oba baako bema no ehye dwerebe a sabre kase bema no afiri mu emma omodi sofi ana sesa akwada no nemu anane body no ana afi oba ne baketo a wo mo eteria no ono so ne na ho nyina ehyehye ya na enya asem ketwa enti jano eto mu ho no oba no ohyehye ne baba ko ehyehye ewui ne baba ko ehyehye ana ne baba ko ka ho ono so ehyehye afi ejapade a ewo fie ho no nyina obi en ho no fa pe kura nzo hwe video no a ye kokomfa no chi aban aya sabia video ne dem no odi omo hwe no mo nche ma afoforo nya bihwe video ne dem mo nche na afoforo nya bihwe abrantie no a woda eso no yesusu se wono ne di se adwuma wono ye friend kokwa na de tie ne abrantie ne ye saade ne wie no according to omanfo na ofi on odwane no na omprai enti omususu se odwane ye wie na petrol no anade a omususu se petrol no saade bi gu ono ano ho anko ohye ne ho to hwe na ho nyina awro ebro dam paso nyina no osuwe na no ho no na ho nyina awro so enti eno na adomfo bi ko hu ya o me se de bi mu ma na nhye ne ho omne ne ko akomfa no chi aban asabia na ebrom ni du emergency wono mo ye so mba ba na no ba no a wahye bi ku na ohye no nie me mpana no twa ja tuma nko ohye me ne me makunye nyina ba ko wonie ana nam so ma positive e be gina no ho a kesen so komfa no chi aban asabia ehwe no ya asabia ka se die mamponte a positive omo afa branche no a omo ye nhwemu oba no so ne ba omo e komfa no chi emergency a omo nso eje ayarehwe nti obusa idea kokwa agiman no onye mfrinchia no be se duasa enum ya kese we trotro drobani ewo mamponten faade mamponten ne ye meduma ekwan so na asem we esi ewo meduma ya eno kwabere east mantam mu wana se mensin mu enti abranche na dampa ne so no so hu abranche bi edampa ne so a ye ono a na odampa ne so no and oba no so ewo emergency honum a sa emergency wo yellow word honum na oba no eda honum a ono so ejare nti obusa ya na sa asem a ehie no na sabre die apostifo akase abrantie no a o ma hye nhwemu ase ye de akire ekokoto a ye besie bia ye bebe che ne de ma abusiafo a da nyina mu di Fire One TV echi
yo kwame beda wase we no so Mame Emma ahwehoni etifo enyane tie say ye wo live wo Facebook ni YouTube nti if you wadwene I best so be share stream no invite people to come on na benefit with what we're doing here my joint turn so ehun here nti be phone lines now please do word to call Kwame twaso mame
me twaso already ye brand nti nsa me bo no tofu na mohunu ne ekoso e Ghana edi kan eye NPP amanyoko stabre die
eja bi a ebo wa mo kumuni abanya asem ketwa on say to aba wi enche afa no mampani kura ebobo manfo din na won mabeboa no ma form government ya enche bia na soafo ya ombeboa no o pa o mo ntuma na so oji obutu mo sans na soafo mbeda mantam ahodo no mo so ya mamrani amane na waji o matum na sabre die wan na ebedi na nadam Akufo-Addo ade as flag bearer say obey Frank tuni ediama NPP amanyuko no eno ana ora Alan Kojo Chematin na hitafo ahyase asode sans na Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia Ghana mampani abedi echi onza hitafo asore any posters no egu monten so we say Baumia break the 8 na so bia ba odi 8 years MPP abedi 8 years Baumia go back there but that 8 years yeah no aba enche bi et was ehunu say eye aba Alan break the 8 na eno ana mpenifo bi o manyuko ma sori ahyase ka say na ye no na say na amene emu ekwa de die ma ya de fufuro gum ekwan nsum na ho a ye nsikimpon mu enti bra ne nsoin se nka mpenifo ekwa be yomanim se ombe onya frankatufo a ombedi nti e ban say ene nkrofo akasa tia pa urajo mbodu akasa wo say enya no kra enya say hu hia se mpenifo be sa sansa ura ebuabia samwa enso a okasa edi ma manyuko National Communications Director ono so akasa che ene Ghana de nkrofo krompanifo mienu pa asimo mo kan say 2024 na about 1 bekoso yo 2020 mu nti e ba na 2021 mu nti e ba no say na mpanifo ahyase o mo yesa nti o makasa say so mpese MPP ameko no omunya focus no mu pu oman no se de bia Ghana fo binya hotoso no mato aba mo ma omunya de mo kire no omunya na ehwie no mu so mbesa nti no aye de ekọ afredi to so biewu aye budget no a na no ade de ho nkomo ebaaye no sa be de mrahye bifo atrase ya omo age atomo nti 2021 budget no omo approve budget no parliament approve 2021 budget no and so on sem yeguso ede bana Haruna Idrusu honorable ono ana aye minority leader ana odi atudwa say budget we ebaaye die no kwasem ni na ababa bua bia amebo man no COVID-19 aba enkrofo si apenie omanfo awie atwa eba no se na budget esa abegye tax eno oka ho asem na eno na majority chief whip enso akasa ye no chim se he omunya no se omutufutugu enkrofo no MPP aban adwa amanfo ho we budget eba ikro good nyema pi mu chese nyema pi no dia ba bebo omanfo endi nsema MPP anase NDC for kan ni kwan se omusomo yenkuya nyema na COVID-19 ho sansam so aba COVID-19 ho sansam aba na COVID-19 sabre die o my Ghana nipa 137 na ewu abeka mo ho no na so mo nyina na ekoba se 705 ahanson ene enum ya empenifo ebokoko se ombesere obia enhwen hoye enti enkuntabuo no aba abontia achese ketwa COVID-19 kuntabuo mini aba abontia empenifo ebokoko se obia enhwen hoye anya sabre o se vaccines na ba ye wodie ebetimi akwakofa ensem bebre ediaba enti se le kan editu dwanom COVID-19 no ho sansam no eba chese ha adwen yi pa ha adwen penimfo bokoko ne hwese omanfo nso ebedi emrande so na bibia nso atumi akoso kama enti vaccines no so penimfo guso a ewo na sem kan editu dwa no enipa 137 ana wu aka ho
na maybe so as mo kwame
105 a free set case
vaccine na ye nyanti esa shorto
vaccines no de on said the kind buy no the boy one man yes omo wi a second batch no ebeba na say kasa short for na say nyane kwan so afi say ye pese wo enipa 20 million and ye wo mo and they buy so new 20 million a new 20 million and definitely ye be wo wie wo bra enson crop so the area ni say second batch na beba na ese nkrofo enye bia wo enti say the buy na asanye se bia short na o can versus no ho asem no national security for ache nipa miensa bi osuso makọ wia versus ni bia akoton Ghana asem no versus na e free no omu na akọ wia akoton ya chese national security pen for e dia ba bontin abranti bi ndini Steven Gizenu ono yemfrenchian aduasa enson ya o disease control officer o Greater Accra Regional Hospital ana afi abranti ba hoka ho no susu se tiye is alleged nhwemu koso to susu sa abranti ewia vaccines no 36
doses of COVID vaccines no ana ono wi ana Lord Pabite and say disease control officer Bawalashi Polyclinic yeah and also la almost say also we have 26 doses of vaccines no and a customers allocate and so nyamfrenchiano aduana mienu we occupational health and safety officer and also yeah lampotem one man and also akowie bi no chema omo 200 cities tienam so ma post for power no man je sa benhwemu akoso ekobase no kre omo wiade a na se mra eno mbegi omu nua enso de na se asam ye de to omo so anasen crofo de to omo so eno so national security for yenhwemu a eno eba ebedi achi na bibia nso
tono mo tono kwame omo na de wo amanfo gigiska na so makoto ama hospital bi omo ne be administer na san eno omo atumi aton
amana bono eba ye no mpanimfo edi echiremu a oso mo no mo ye nkrofo mo wapom di adwuma yenim so atiase ya de ekoso ne go no hina no mo ye trained a omo nim enti so mo administer vaccine na mo de won enye wo how emfa mo mu ne the big deal no say omako wia vaccine na amkomo ton am nkrofo 200 cities ena sa abem mpanimfo achi wo ma omo ye nhwemu ense omo na ewo so mo nkoton ma ya sabia bi se omo koton mo ani be hunu ti sabre the national security for won ma hyase a omo yenhwemu nti de eche hwemu no ba wie ya ye behwe na enchemu bi ya o sempanifo hunu omo nso ye de ama wo mo na odine to nchan so a asemba akwa ebokotudwem ya ebetim di ama wo on say free senior high school for na bi school omo go school senior high school for na ma bi school ya nyame adma adwoada ya edi edimi ya omo hye school ase na chimota senior high school eni akora ba akoko school munya ba sika o ni triso para hwe rasta guso ja rastapue ena school for me for say hey abrant ya dai o papa no Bob Marley ana kwacha ana papa ya hwan Lucky Dube no se debi omu bi anya me papa me rastafarian ya ya mamre ni amane no e kire se egina no se debi we di empasa ma emfa hwe no mfa otinyi bi ama koyenyo enya asami ba ye rastafarian fo bofu akora ne papa bofu pa ya anya asam keto ne social media ko viral na akora no hwe di tinyi na platform timi se wa borasta na che na empenifobia sorry human rights for ni ade se ni kwakan komo so obi na mamre na manne intino je achimate school ma anya de eno nam so ma Ghana Education Service e de krata aba bontia o maka che achimate school ni se obesere o makra ne ko school akra ne ba no odni tri ni na adwe na ebesunya de nye rasta nti o makra ne ko school a ne sa akra no hwe no asam rasta ne bi ahwe de ko twagu ada akra no asma koto no ejino mu chema akwada no onko suku asabre ege empenfo ahwe sa akra no enko suku ntimi aba ensam de bebre ena sisi Ghana ha no emu bia busa ye ne dia na dem di twato kegetia ensensem edika ka baako na me borua Central Market eje de fona kwaje injunction dia to kegetia adwa no so de musi no omu chiem se empenfo ya so mepe bia mo matna ampani ampa omo to apiju afi omu koya be bia no videos ni bi o show kire wo hu be bia no makọ dia mo so mo ngotina ko race course wa ha basa atache ne mfuturo uko abinchi market a diantra entom ne injunction ato adwans enko sempen fo mo bia tan court nhwe no ma adwa na mo ye no eto ntwa enti ade ensem bia ebo so Ghana ha ani kumase a yebo akire ede ama on sempen fo aka se akonfo akire musu a ye de na kokko na yie eni sede ya fa atwe se yebesom no ensem se no se ba ne bebo akire anya hwe kura no de ye wo agye ne dawuro no no ne twa so bom Kebusi ahwe nyame hyeromo ensam no na oba pesika e de go sensem bi se bi wo mu a e be yi ano ensem bi se bi anim so a ne agem di amamo studio bi na matwa so aye madwuma
yo belia ensam ba kumi no mpese mbisa o ewo Rastafarian na mo so mo mane nko school no o ye Ghana ni de
oh yes o papa na nyege and you know abossie no Ghana hanamo antino Ghana.
Okay, all right, that is the only clarification I wanted to ask. And ebium Ghana o mine ankasa wo problem I mean who so mine wona trash bola ados mo Ghana na eno no den na timemfo no afa ho.
Boy, I said my Baba Kay.
Mpacho ai.
On your reason be
Me pese me wie pa. Issue e was say you to me address it because right now no enunkwa flooding social media. Bola adults wo Ghana. But me how ne say yanhwe anso ano a bola ni benyini na ba be mene omamufo na.
Papa bola no de yare hosem. Yare hosem papa o kaka kan mieka. Ya fa no mienu. Timemufo no sabe Ghana fo bi no kan se ya na ya enso ma men kan sa sabe ya adwenye ya jimi Ghana fo bi no. Every say odidi wi a no ato fom. Forgetting say osuo to a ebetwa ko guga tema na yira fa ye. Ni wure mpi so say o to fom no chance sa akɔfa sika na dia bepa. So ene ye ba akɔ. Ana osuo mu na ebo mu krudududu a gata no osuo ne beto afam no. Ene mu na nkrɔfo ekɔ border. No atwe border na de egum ahyeche ne kufu no ahwie egum. So say central market see kejetia empo ye fie mu sa no ye no. Ebi kura ahwie agyanan ne latrin no abi ne dem onsuo ne nto na ntwene mfankɔ. Osuo ne to na nto kese betimi atwena kɔ a na akeka gatanim na echo na afi osuo eyirifa ye. Etinye mama sɛ okɔ adum kejetia central market ene miamia hodo a ɛhɔ ye fi na Dr. Mensa de brade nyame onye ye. Dia kyese odwi hu bia wonte ase. Ana mpanimfo na de animu a emra bylaws na ose de ye adwuma. Ye hu so bia fa border si ebehwe na akokɔ ne ade no eno nso nkɔ enti obia ne opɛ. KMA wo Kumasi Metropolis. That is that means I would be CC Miami Ahodo Central Business District. The American me free ho. One that means no be see ho no. A man for the ball on the free field or the ashame bag mu or bad on the better does be nemo. The just on the pra the border you know the abeshim. I didn't say a letter bean. Say be what the movie what so be na ka dia tum. And that's been be see one man. Any 5 minutes na yema. Ombe here any 5 minutes. And your man chama. Obo nem crofo to aguma na ho no aye tantantan. Ho me free ho me say timemufo ne mindset no. Sabe ho say the team wuram. So enti eba sa no ball no die. Say ebetimi pa me de bia me suggestion me de ba no say yen training sanitation soldiers. Sanitation soldiers ya they are meant for sanitation alone. Bebere na tax na ejino. Yen training sanitation soldiers me fa tax no bi ensure mo. Na obi ye bone a ye de court wo community service but Dr. Mensa Gate emu bon pa o de man wa na so nko Dr. Mensa Gate ni please wa to pure water roba to abodi na soja na di na chi abakura no odi nkwasi asem a wo hwe no so ati ase ye ne sa na kuna ni ma na afi basic schools a hodo na omo ban ye fa das mean sisi mu keji fo no nye nkyero mo se de ball na nwura eto das bi mu ye ne sa no ye training penfo ye no hwe na enkran so sua de ye kwa in the next 10 years ye betimi asi ball no kwan ne ye mpe machines ye de process ball no se esa nyima we ya eba ya anye ne sa na so de bia se ya ne be kan de ya ene se budget team kro mo se wo mo de sanitation levy aba ya ye betie he ye be jeje mpanifo no be di bi enkosi ba bia timi nia ball no de ne nkrofo ne nso eri fa nkrofo kuin o yi se ye sisi dan wo nso ma ball aso kan to bu side ya eno no mpanifo so mo ye adwuma no mada ana timemfo nso asabe ye me adwum da ho nso a ya adwum na enti timemfo no me ana omom gu abonchen ana sabe ye di sansen hu no
just say there me nwanwa say me hwed the way a baller pa esi mini kro na me feel say Ghana anka a Christian country, right?
And
I thought cleanliness is next to godliness, right?
Not in Ghana.
So why all this dirt? And it seems like the disposable, like take away sad nyamane and more mine plus bottled water, bottled drinks, those plastic nyamane, because we share the kind of trash nearby and we cry the doors more.
Bottle near there. Bottle.
But water bottle, the plastic bottles, no.
Bottle.
Then I want to be so what about so what and no so do so the sachet water and so
you can borrow na mean
okay mate
Me
bo me mo de.
Edoso no kwasem ne edoso. At a point in time abanye so be ban it went me ambane.
Aban ne ntumi amba ne. So what? Because I think say with this they need to make us another committee because so a committee and also be you could you be ka ebe schedule so I don't know if I'm move so now within them no, they educate the citizens with all of this cause and no be with the flood some of the flooding issues.
The system is not working.
The system is not working.
The system is not working. And until say you benya leadership one I resolute say on my system are working on. Sister, the be beka ho asem say ya ade eche nkrofo bewu. So I do maybe na koyare hosem. E do be na etwa bakora na ye fere. Enso ye ntwa amane anka ho asem nye. We are hoping say ye kwanim no ye beka na good results.
The reason tell me bisa o san semu we okay kwame ne tell me bisa o san semu say ade a eha and I see this flooding over social media baby abekobie wo ho and it seems like she said phone been a home until no mutraba no so how what is the government doing to solve this because men ka say ban because enya ban na to ball and igu ho nipa na wo man so and there your topic I can answer no question and say President Akufo-Addo the government versus the citizens of Ghana who has failed the country. What will be your response to that?
Well, I think that the citizens they are failing country more than President Akufo-Addo.
All right.
The citizens not failing country more than President Akufo-Addo. But the thing is, I think that our government is what say what they cover what the sanitation levy about, which is 1%. So Ghana for ina yebetia. Na this what they who say, or you just say sikana or the bewura afrafra any on the dear who say muna boama a fear Ghana for no. It means.
Well, you sure say that levy no you don't will work.
The doubt say. Well, I think it's worth it. It's worth it now. Say a bay adjuman and was every. Say bay adjuman quadia and cabeboa.
The reason being that, ne say,
such a or son on send me a man, you know, young Heno, or Muni living in your say, what's in the adjumana, a che, Rebecca Hanser.
Kwame, my main bisa asim po aba kuna minja nako. Nienza me bisa say, do you think the levy will work? Ne say, current vet no mo ye with sanitation minister. Sika ye demand for the ministry that was the past year alone was no say it was $43 million to clean Accra. But say I don't hear Accra. Other part of the country can who any improvement be wakrana
improvement to the in the expectations yes but some custom be cry cleanest city no the last time I cry everybody nyame pe e dran tuntum e be hwe me ahodo bi wakra obesun so at yes but the thing is sika working do say na ye adwuma. In fact, so probu pa ko deep down about this do na anya adwuma. Do na ko miscellaneous ye ko ha ye say project we ya te committee ni ade ye ko allowance but sika na o se ko from ko ye adwuma no. Enko so on na make us say system no be ye adwuma, transparency be ye adwuma, no ma di no kra. Enko man be ye hie. As ye be twa sika na be je tax no anya adwuma no. So ubusa me akra improvement about the so se be mo ka no anya sanity.
Matiminia Mera wase na yebema happy birthday but say nyame aduma ochina eye wawoda udi wawoda eti yebefa akonya so na fayafo one fo nyina ne yahwefo ne etifo nyina ya we show a very happy birthday in advance nyame shra no ma wafefoforo di wuremu no enye shra ne enumunyam na koso abo edwuma pa ema oman no.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, Shamos, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. You're in your major.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Binyam Ghana for your Koswa to adjumedi so. Yes, sir, safe now joining a higher fire one or live on the Truth Matters show. Minim senu kre important ewa DBA mu ewa brabo mu. Niema ekoso ewa man Ghana mu. Nia yehu bi ewa social media. Amanfo e posti eno ehun sem ibi ne ye ka ene day. Niema this week in so on my penny eco donate to Nadmo. You're very good. I see that as a progress, but I do hope send more the akono enko the individuals be ho emontana so na a bed che akọ other regions ewo krodimu na obia enyane de omode beboa in terms of emergency disaster and things because you accident na de see ebi wo kra ho there are no ambulance eba befa nipa na hospital. So I hope that this will be a big step for the country. But let's talk about trash issue. To me, Sanko biabe na femudie. This is my opinion. Biabe na femudie. Na we love our neighbor as ourselves. So udidi erie ana onu munsua unim se yemfa to form. Or we are wow bola ewo fear. There has to be a place I the bola na echo. But say will be train so because ye Ghana enchemwe raining season. Meaning say am bola man for ye si wa or more train. Say nsuo no enje mu no mo fa nja ne kwan de e dooso. Ba uja ne kwan no we bisa say enfa na uja ne kwan manako. Enko ba bia o ene mu na wo ho a because ba ko choki na flooding my area ho enkum akola bia ebekum akokora bi ana abrewa bi ana branti a wesi so anka obebo ne bra ena ede ne beko no wa hwese se me dominyon sabe ho a would I even do this meya me bola na makotu ato gatamu na ma twen se aban ne mbe cleaning. This is not right. Sly is on. Me wana kwaba. No maybe sana adwenkyere ewa issue because I was see nyina as Ghanaians to solve this issue. You can ye tibom because me hear some of the neighborhoods now are really bad. Very very bad. I was here to me solve this issue. Hello Sly.
Ska.
Mo kwaba.
Yeah, nearby. I need to catch him now. I'm saying my late kakra.
Oh, no problem. Yet yes. Now, be able to there.
I was kind of yadum. A Dagana wadrin drink it. A bokokra na yadum.
Well, before happy spring. Today is the first day of spring. You are spring. That with that being said, that doesn't mean so we are done with snow here in the US. We still have snow coming up here in Colorado. Monday, right?
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah. Na me pese asama na ya can be answer o join you say trash ya amne Ghana. O fa social media so bebi obefe bia obi enye video a picture. Enye video a picture. Ene omomode ba na omo ye bedidi o matem so efa ni nyina ewo. So with this now what would you tell Ghanaians to do to solve this issue?
Sanitation who jumaya no any minister. And sanitation who jumano any president. Ba me ka na message sudia. Say sanitation who jumano tie pese e timu me etwa yi a ade se de sudafo na posifo na yes adwuma.
Good. Why you say that? Yes. Why you say that?
You wanna President Akufo-Addo by most starting Zoom lion. Na Akufo-Addo do amache mu prapra kwa mu dey. As a tabrani betimi atukoko ego robem. Any bo fruit all ko nyina no odu. No wonom ko odi no wonom ko. Sister, obetima ko do ba bi a trash can wo. Obebia dia no so di trash na to no that to him.
Say, I don't know pejan ne ni ha na say. Eye buapayo.
Eye Excuse my language. Me patrol say be an master casas where now me use na no dey so I say me use. Just a common sense. A common sense to the sense say pa say what who say trust can see ho. Now what to me twam. No what to me dey atu ho. Say obi ya bana from the juma entino say the panel say so for trust no edeko. Shame on you.
That is not right.
Me who said you will never so be blame abaya. I'm telling you, you bet me 2050, 2065, 2085. Next to my mufan society and sa trash the beer you can awesome the BABC. I didn't try. And now banning the best to be pebin sa. I know but tell you pebia grand catch yourself, you won't come to trash can see what. As a son who said Nippon on a sabita fetch, who said, I will need DNT. Ska anya woni die se wadware atwepons na wona kan ho pani bi bu baby wo so pese hu oba oba bi na babonti na pese hu se ne ruti a koni fie okoso akompre na ka homache anasa kwa anado aho na abo hu se ne fie se ne sitie nti saa ba ne na babonti na ka se sister odi hu ni anu aka se ampa odi hu fie kwa mi ko ni fie no odi hu ni ahoni die nya hu sisi o ahunidie ye sanye etwa ho ahia enoma ewo ho no sanye sitie enfasodie a nipenya wo so se nipenya so mfaso anase nipenya so yade ane ne sese wu sa de ya ye kan ha ye betima ma ministers $500 million $1 trillion ska o betim dia se trust ni ne
o china we ba na da so
o china kwa dia sa che o be sana no pa na dwona ayema
and when I quite make say Kubase the trash cans ebesisi places so much befa why because obi abona on ifie no de begu obi cleaning the store and no de begu ntino omunya pagya ya nche na san ayema so they had to stop but yesterday that has been said trash issue no ejai ewo Ghana so with this now, let me ask what is the government doing mengaza government in a day trash ni go ho etimemfo ne etimemfo ne kasa no master trauma dream but what is the government doing in regards to this?
Let me say this before the government can control this trash issue at this way na be say o provide American last week brand new trucks new workers with good salary now offer location or bed damp trash what I say not trust no damn poor idea near are we going to recycle it and now say idea near so when yes I don't know when you waste time leave your dear to so be the qua and yeshi I didn't make us na me kwada so asem and almost because Zoom lion for bechiche sa mo da bi ni bi e ma fefie bia ska na kwada so boda kesi wo ho no Obama Joe trust you never soon be tuaka. Why be tuya? If you are be tuya. It is before the government time no more be aduma. I just abandon the next form. Na sabi ye hu se nipa bi nam krom. Ye hu se nipa bi nam krom. Na wo ye fia. As I say boss nipa no kwadu. Ska me ka say some years back, me ka year but me ka me twa video no. One Chinese nibi. Now I think for su area ho they were doing community labor and as a service. I no mu cleaning kronimu. I no mu hu say akwana to rubber bi ato ho. Ska omoma akwana ka chance one pra. Wouldn't say one pra no. Empanifo ni bi ko twitwa say yegu or ho when yegu na nimu ase.
Really?
But yes, me can be share video no. People were commenting so bad. Sir, what I think fusu one of the fusu say I say wo ba bi kuro baako. I don't know my side but they were pointed on them. So what they did was wrong. But you must say who says ka. Ubetime for China, I could show the trash na at all.
No.
Tapi. No. If in a sister, I could racket to our 5 years, over 6 years, and Colombo 5th grade, 6th grade, or that trash will say.
Yeah, the true
trash in the good trash can.
Yeah.
Ska, when you are correct, what do you call it? When it Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, wafa the tray, Nigeria ni wadi dia wie, odi ni papa ni maami nyina to ho, odi wie wafa the tray ni wakọ trash. Aso Ghana, baby odidi ye na one obeto happen. It is a banner yes solution for these 4 issues here. Skybed is no more a bit more control.
Well, because a lot of plastic going on, a lot of bottle, sachet water. Sadly, a contributor said there are no recycle. Recycle those things now. And I said, Nipanet your many man casan your mind say this and now baby no moon yam the ball and a bequel hormono. I was here can want some yebasiamba. But person me recycle no can want some in Kenya near Obi to me I this video near trust on show.
Let's turn trash into cash. My name is Nzambi Mate. I'm the founder of Jijenge Makers Limited, and we convert plastic waste into building products. Plastic waste is not just a Kenya problem, but it's a worldwide problem.
According to the World Bank Urban Development Series report, Africa produces approximately 70 million tons of waste.
And here in Nairobi, we generate about 500 metric tons of plastic waste every single day, and only a fraction of that is recycled. We decided what more can we do instead of just sitting in the sidelines and complaining. Essentially, companies have to pay to dispose the waste. So we solve their problem. The waste essentially comes for free. This is the plastic waste we get from factories. With this, we mix with sand, as the plastic is like the binder. We have 3 machines. The extruder does the mixing of plastic waste with sand at very high temperatures, and then the press compresses it. Plastic is fibrous in nature, and so therefore the brick ends up having a stronger compression strength. Does that look like waste to you? It's almost half the weight, so therefore during transportation and installation it's faster in terms of cost implication. We right now have a capacity of producing 1,000 to 1,500 bricks a day. So far we have recycled 20 metric tons, and we are looking to push that value to 50 by the end of next financial year. Winning the Young Champions of the Earth award is a huge motivation booster for us as a team. It's been a long 3-year journey, and so this was like someone saying, I see what you're doing and I appreciate that. And with this platform, we're looking to see how we can get on both partners to scale this solution, not just in Kenya, but all over Africa, just to start. And in addition to that, be able to impact and motivate other people and other youths to do similar things in different places. So right now we are just making paving blocks, but we now want to make actual building blocks. As I like saying, you have to be true to your why. Why are you doing this? What is the motivation behind it? For me, I was just tired of being in the sidelines of seeing plastic. I ideally jumped in off a cliff without even a parachute. I was building it as I was falling down. But isn't that how great things are done? So act for nature.
All right. So this is what an African has achieved.
There's another company in Ghana also again.
It's a company in Ghana who are sadin be. I don't know, still trash in the doors in Ghana.
Yeah, but it's kind of the issue is you have to pay people to bring it to you. Now, I saw another video from a Ghanaian, based in Ghana. I will look at the blocks. I'm going to just pavement, but I'm going to like blocks and casa. You sit down. And then to be honest, looking at the plastic, making a block, sit down, what if I see your friend say as something that see the way or drop here, so still and solid. It is again a banning here. Something like this, the government can come out with their own plan. Instead of it's want me support to those people who started Kolanoa. Just come out. Also another form of creating jobs.
Yeah.
Fire avenue nationwide, some locations.
Yeah.
What do you call it? District and baby. Back bottle plastic onion bottle about the bottle about 5 Ghana cedi. In the way you are controlling plastic here,
Yeah.
Artistic in time, so also the year product. No, Omara Casa Sabato. Oh, my dear. No, Omar Sabato. Oh, and so as a government and as an individual, if you want to control, provide a lot of beans. What I said, a whole lot of beans.
Beans, someone now, Wakano. Beans. They tell me,
Obi or circle home, baby, Obi about brun to be cross circle, baby. Obey my call, you rubber blue service with Johnny Nelgo.
No, they are doing, yeah. So,
we are so mentally weak, sir. Idea the body pebin, a brunty, Obi Sen.
So, education was your money Dawson, and what is causing this issue? And I put it that way. I brought you Nimusi idea, yes,
and yes, a gun for you. But as long as I may ya family say me ya Juma Zoo Lion. Now when I say Juma me and say as a semi pra near Tia me kentim. I bet Robert Cran now better that they are to see the mepra.
That is not right.
For the government to handle and answer to control this no. On the pro some security people. On the problem.
So meaning
make it they shall arrest you.
Meaning say yeah the police for about hombeji bribe in here so use military, right?
Yes. So they need our woman is house come shoot to Accra circle what me no be now ayi nsuo hu a no wa cheche roba be so atum say fe na dem.
And say na wa say chew.
Ska only so what can say should be say do what no roba. Oh, me na me catch I can confidently tell you say roba ya we video ya we roba ye gata ye da we roba ga gu omo store wo ano ho na kwa na de gu omo boto ade wo ho no one
enti enye se fi baabi na ya pra begum.
Yes na ni mu anopa no apragum ekwan ni apragum ensuo na pie bi eba
enti okay so open gutters emwa Ghana, right?
Ska no abane je ni de odi kwa agaduma.
So then how do we solve this? We have to find a way to solve this issue.
First is renew of our mind. I said Ghana ni bia ti man bia hu se de ekono emiri bi bedu a de ahokyere ne o haw kase yonye kase baba beto ye anto a beto nchirima ebi a wo de ne de wakosu fiase bipo bi so ba woni beba ho so nsuo bedo dododo a na befa se nsuo ne yira eniwa wote be poso ene ne wa oti amrem e fa ba bia ene nsuo so ho de nche bibia o wiase enti se wa kire nse ne wano pio no wato ato e kire wano pio no wato ato obiti kem oti trotrum no wa choose wato nsuo ska wa mu nsuo na wie enka ofa trotrum trotro de ede ya anadwom kohoro ka mu praprem ska enka wo fa ntumpo e kwa no ho na wote e kwa no agato ka kwem oko na wato ato baby na ubusa nso woto ato ho sebe wan wo fa na dwuma so wo mepra anasa wan wo yi na man se abani we abegiro ntu na wototo obefa ato woto roba no to Akra no enya nkra ho nko na eba o ebi abetoa wototo Kofodua efu Kofodua bankran nti wo fru Kofodua ka wo bankran na woto roba no to no na roba na sa abetoa wo nkran ho. As I say, yes, sometimes when you talk about this, you know why you're so passionate. I say, na great. Now, someone said, nipa great to say, pa send nipa bi susu, pa send nipa bi ti ase ati bi ase. Now say yentie se wo chiri, ska yentie se wo chiri.
And you can say, Guineans, ya adache, train. Aban sa ban ne baba be yewe amom
sa sam na metia na me buofu aban no any say ye na assassin na yeto no ye ka say ye na assassin any hwan
any ni pare o ban no
anan pipi aban
ni e bisa sa ban no ne hwan
yes o si aduru me ne wo soso say ye be ye bi atoa so aduru me ne wo soso say ye bi won ka say ye nu me nu so say ye be se no ye atoa so e je ye toa so nyuma pa obi fra say ye toa say nyuma pa ne so Yan 20 mabone so.
It seems like Ghana they 20 mabone so because Bola na fit and we can't solve it. And I get worse and worse. Generations about a baby fufro ba a that so and it's still the same. Say quite there. Your coffee pio ya okay sachet water and a beka ho. Yes, yeah, they be bottle water ya the beka ho. Yes, baby the take away bowls ya the beka ho. And it's sad man no krana amana worse.
Now, as I say, who said the world is changing, and then the system in Ghana is also a changing. Let's say changing, because first, na kia ko body habane habana na omuti wachi bisu atwamu.
Oh, eno kwa na do.
And what the body habana ko to dia wana be twice ko to the president.
Let's face it this way. We see atwamu, but Uza habana at least no utumi edokra no yeshina yeah eno no kra ne ma bola no ebe sukwa bete anka sai kofa de yenchi titena na ya na mu use no nanka yare ye bebre ni ho and so when there's a plastic is killing us
ska na me busap se inti picture ya video ya wuyi na entos yes we aso nipa di babo bola ya tra tontos no.
Oh, of course. Eduane press wa e beto edi.
Enti maame na anasa wona wato hu nti omunya home. Aso enti omu hu se aye yare ana mo yare. Ska wo we se anya ahoho na dibu. Metima ka se trust egu emu be 80 to 90%. Omo to ton ade no kura ka hu bi na dibu.
Ene ho ayema.
Oh yeah, ska. Emu be 80 to 90%.
So then na ahunye die na ewo he.
Ahunye die no so let me go to Asante region. Asante region those days baby na bola ka sie wo nyina ska ene ya fancy see dan ya near the CCC offices. Twa wo ko tech wa bola ka sie na egu wa na mutugo na ka abetu ni ene ko he the gas station the aye oba pada so na ya kata so nyawu. I mean, if you go to those places, you don't see those things.
Okay, so that means population na do suntina ehoni edc dent bola na mo fanko he o mo mpemra mu be bi fanko.
That's what I'm saying, says say no assassin ro mo assassin o mo dia no. O mo dia didi o betima didi ho. And now they are don't betima didi ho. And if the government want to resolve this issue, I mean my four things. And the big 40s nam can the yaka se power no baby ye de trash ni beko baby trash no ye ko fa ye de beko
number 1
na ye de ko hoso a e de ni ye de ye anu ni ade hia na sa ba me fa sanitation minister oba fa cast na o me fa nkofo no me bi no mas anu de hu hia o anu de se fiti anu ya ye ne de hia ya.
Sanitation minister, that ministry is not necessary, right?
Oh, maybe no kono kasa me because you can say 3 years 4 years and therefore so ni now. As you say ya to aso akohin. Hefa no to aso ade akọ 4 years no we say the achievement. If it's not achievement 4 years they no create here no timi create here ka so dia control $40-something million ekohin.
Okay, so former President Akufo time, Osei or Zumilaya, that's when it started. Did he create that sanitation ministry?
Not yet. I can't recall there was
there
wasn't be like sanitation ministry.
So this is a new thing for the past 4 years.
Akufo-Addo, a person here to be.
Okay, my Mr. Ghana for Nankasa, my lines are open as you're going right now. Or person for which wide drink or information you can call your WhatsApp line +1 72023811489 +1 72023811489. Ubet me after within US, how about me after 303-800-6277 303-800-6277. Ubasu no be was now for na yan fire straw so beside tribune. Ghana, past 4 years, there was a sanitation ministry. nanka was some boa Emma efin ne bola ne ade wo Ghana no nka elemente I want you guys feedback. Send a koye, ekoye, ankoye. And the question that Dajwan is President Akufo-Addo, the government versus the citizens of Ghana, who has failed the country. If you want to call with your answer, please do so. We want to hear from you guys. So please do call and share your thoughts. Because like I say, 4 years no sanitation ministry no amwa Ghana. And I say person to so another 4 years. You were saying allocate sika to that ministry. What would that money do? Na ebeboa resolve this bola issue e Ghana because like bola you know hey Ghana say mu choki we nsuo a bit to say Odo River and this week you me who video be from City TV omukotwa baby water ma really sad, very bad. Bad nipa ete ho eton ade ye nam ho adwuma na eda ubisa say ade na also be it's not in such a living condition. It's not a place for people to live, to reside there. No, really wrong. Cause malaria bed also Ghana because I ensure ni nyina no. Uhu black crossings ensure ni da. Minimum say be ensure be that baby a friend Black River there. And na me say that Black River ni yotunu we na bedi kan.
Ska onse ya ade ya na mi di hu ya ma reho bebre ni se sa no ma we nyina no okọ san kuro num su ti sen krane temane ashama ne sa no ma nyina sa no ma we ye kan nyina is in the center of the city.
Yeah, that's why we have to talk about it.
And then ya nguase kase ska city no ni fifi pe if you pay ababia said the adwadi koso kase pa I want to say to we nyina so okoho a hon kwani say and from abia fa ho
kan say better na Ghana yam na say Ghana said Nigeria bia
I want kwani from fa ho oh what the kekema say no hu say so hu su hu no say so say the dia nyamia do man sia be de bobo kakra na say too bad.
Look at this and it's on the screen. Obia of Facebook or YouTube, you can see it. Don't worry, so you can do well to go on either YouTube or Facebook, type in for your one and you can watch this live. We as Ghanaians, we have to find a way to solve this issue, resolve this once and for all. We want that country to thrive. We want the people in the country to do well. This part is the citizens. We have to do better. Mamu fa mo ideas in Brazil. Baby, I'm on the ball and be caught anywhere. It was some voice out. Now we find ways to solve this issue because I say obiya no the aba no or the abe show by ya kan ye di atem na enkosihwe na yesan ejina ya na mu ne market time.
Because we to wait and go for fear to go.
Yeah, people live there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how deep I went to Ubamanako. Still, trust in Tino. Oh, and then just trust in the corner, na anya a building anya, na afegata ne basro. Ne basso. After once a baby, I am insured to a buffer. This came with who said, Mansoon to see this year. I beg you, will start complaining.
Yeah, well, how black it is.
But if you're for no moment, it was sooner, a piece to trash boom.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But at the end of the day, no other catchers are buying. Scott, I bought it on ferry, ya ferry. To me before you bring you one was it. Like I feel like Cabano, and this sanitation minister nearby said the bayan for 4 years, man, and can ye? That's all I constant to work.
During the sanitation minister vetting time, we have a caller. Let me pick this up. Hello, Yamakwa Badaba Fire One.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Yamakwa Badaba Fire One.
Yeah, your friend me here, me free Denver.
Yo, Miss Roma Wanonko.
And then yeah, mini abema slide and ya doing with sanitation ministry now because say ye here. But I think say what we are lacking and they say ye more mumbuwa kunta or whatever they're doing. Because I was saying every year ye finance minister say oberidi budgeta. Otimima ye hu yisika or diakum. Na nyoma or my year with sikana or diama ministries. No, but I think say omo nyesa. Intina kunte bi obi emwa kunta movia. But I think say sanitation we need it because the country is so dirty.
So we do need it, I understand that. But the past 4 years, have you seen any changes, any improvement?
Say na make say obi embu hu akunta because in ka kunta wo hono ma it was say accountability wo hono say was say nipa no at the end of the year because say even ahase krampo no at the end of the year, a company bia ede omo sika ye di amount ni this kind of year was so obu hu akunta mo the owner of the company. But I say Ghana no omo nyesa. But I think that it's high time I was say almost started with accountability will so that people will account for whatever they use the money for.
Okay.
Now, if you start with you, we are sure say but Taya, ye di minister, ye timi achieve. I need to know me cancer.
Oh, on timi achieve ya. It was on said nipa krono or penny one or sheneso, and all be one a boss. Internet was say a bina na say nanado administration or mutimi who say the omuma amount for who's almost different. But almost almost my who say also I'm say oh sika we ne ye for sanitation. And the Juma yet media yeni. But I'm on to me, yes, sir. Emma, citizens, no, my own who's the Omudisicanae. Into no debiano, the Nipano cry, if or the beer for baby, or beer. Although I know I say your move with the budgeter, and I sika say in a course sanitation, but as in say, Neon would is come with this project as you can I young Casano, or more country, and my young.
Akame musa question you. Sanye bia ukota asase na se wo de ska ema obi se won si dama na unfiri ho no na why foundation na wi. Na ska wo de ama no ka ofiri se nkati si dan no aboso na edu lentil. Na wokọ na se still no edan no foundation na obesa ni side pa na ye adwuma.
Me nye adwuma. Say ti na make say omo nhwe ma akuntabuo ne nkoso. Because me who say be nana no ono no eye be a minister of sanitation. Ya allocate skase ya momo. And na minister ne so no e de ama e be a di otoa ne so. Di otoa ne so say me de ama say but o say inti na emiso oyi amidu for a prosecution or say your
special yeah for count.
Yeah. Special prosecution. But and also now go see because and no you see what say bianca bibi say no na amount 40 me ebu ho akunta na say ya Ghana for ye de asuma sikwa we di Ghana sika na say we di abai sika yen hwe ne the necessary arrangements and I say then nipa no special prosecutor or prosecuting but even or resign your crowd but yen who say wa for bia.
So, ministry, you're not for or reason on the penny back and say. But the question is, my free president for fear my feelings says, and Kawin cause of financial loss to the state to Kawuku fast track court.
Okay.
Yeah, but I said, in a Yajuma was almost a faba. And I was saying, Nipana a walk room, no. Or mubenya a change of mindset because me the be empire me body say at least Ghana ni bia to me to kwa broche ko hu the way I broche FCT na say obaga na say na adre na wo de ko ye na no ano san so de back there and na minim the ye dipa and na bia witchcraft
Or say witchcraft, witch hunt.
Anya abrochiro na se be bese sawo e ya adwen no because be mo se ko airport se sia ko hwese kuma se kutuka boga bi asiafu play mu a wotu a wato aduane no wato roba atofo enya mama
oh they say they are swatting first then they say they are swatting
it's okay they are swatting
ojo nkofo di o
yeah video ba ya da wase
no that internet ni ho say they o yes apai obi betwa wato internet si anti no they say boga for no omo di omo huni kakra
oh okay yo ya beda wase nyame ya adom na kopie mu Ghana ehun bia no wetwa bi na o de abetum from memu na ahwefo de etiefo de abeda fayawa fo no mahu se ukoye ohia boga bi no odi ne huni ana wendi ne huni me de ba beda wase no mre ko so etiefo fayawa yo bye bye Sese asama ekosoi o my Ghana fa hundie nti I know say asase ne kra by now asase na nka se esu
abra
asase ni esu
sese na asase no sese jamedwuru ho pa bidi hu ya ma pa ya ema sese fish kra wo nya bi ko fish na wo pu nu nyina bra
omo ko ekire so omo mba mu de bola ne se
omo nya super ngari sese fish bi a reference raba no wa say tilapia
wafon
na so wafon the reference an kase e ko ni ni e ya hwa bi ho so mu nya etu
omo it's like right fish away to ni na ya Ghana bullet make Ghana search Africa and yes it's a Ebola issue and Ghana nkwa na wo Africa nyina say Africans dem pa na because nyame ahira asase no ba my niema bebre but it seems like nipa na dey kogusa asase no so no we don't know what to do with the land etiya the bola say no right meka recycling we should be bi Ghana ho se beya anka na Akufo-Addo ye besro good what is sanitation ministry for the past 4 years made them hu adwuma mo ye because adwuma so ye no odo no o cleaning mu no that odo is full again with the same trash, the same rubbish is in there. It's even worse now than it was before. The only solution to this is educate the people. 1, 2, get the military on grounds to enforce the law. These laws must be enforced because it seems like before you throw your soldier forcing your police for no. Minim so audio mokwa yeah opposition will talk about it. Saudi so obey any military rule. No. But sometimes if we don't take measures and go in with the tougher measures, na yet now say this generation will pass and then the next won't have a land to live on because yet the bola no ebe many assassin into nipa beba okromo munya baby reside assassin be say the land will give up trash in a doors. Then look for ways to bring investors in with recycling companies to recycle those trash na and get places the trash na ebeko minim say for slow ne sana uyo utimemuni uya bola na utuguni echiwa emrani ni ubedi say elitimemuni ndia that also should go for our leaders too because minim say leaders be cry west as citizens because they are the same people. When we take these measures it will help the country move forward. Yebeto aso
so we go now ohwe plastic recycle companies one crying as you see me hwe ya ska mentimi abobokra no mentimi abobo more than 10 amount
more than 10 so why all this trash still
go more than 10 to 15 mentimi abobo amount see ani nyina ego ha recycle companies azula ya make emu nyina wo bi
trash na bro musuntina still the door so na assessing. If we have 3 recycle companies in Ghana, why is the land filthy?
The thing is how to get the supply. Because omo per supply the free gatemba. We can need the ya. Oga ojini nyina bi. What the say free gatemu se be hife the free opechi. But if you get them all, they wash it before they use it for their product. But that no person could be an peer no clear no there. But no so there ain't that possible. So if you wanted to do that, sir, I say we weigh both sides. Either the dirty ones or the clean ones. They use both.
Okay, so if that is the case, they should have different bins because at recycle we have different bins. So like the plastic, we have a bin for plastic recycle. If it's boxes, we have that for boxes. If it's that take away foam waiter, we have that also. And that will solve some of the, and plus the open gutters needs to go away because open gutters and more mine I watch it and it's like gotta be on baby and you open and the more it is open na for air baller now umbenya access na no mudi atum. That also needs to be addressed.
Maybe it is our crash circle area, how baby you can't say those covered now, honestly. In fact, want to check. It's a lot of money. And also looking at the sizes now, we be 2 walls, and the that was a flow. So to that extent, that distance, a lot of money. But to me, instead of giving $40-something million to a minister, I want to me who are contact this car and a community starting to do 50 and care better. And can only a better sincere at least the people who say you're starting BB and then you BB. And I could do your starting your do baby. But here's the case, sir. Nipa who want contact. Almost a remedy say, we start once. What to trap papa so? She see. Meaning say be a Jubilee house or this kind of year, it's since what they are fine. And what they say be a obey. No second one when they hate on air. Or the call, okay,
I have we are yet to find out. Yantuaso, infiltration. Yanko back to education. Last week, Yakawasam. This week we are back to the same. School say be secondary school say go back. Oma omoko back na nyomu nyina no omunema eye pepepe a omoko. We know there are a lot of issues going on. Part of northern region, there is a school over there. School no roofing. Omuni school building. Now maybe say omuni school district be omunka education system na hwana na obi na ashada ko bie na odi ayese ya ban school and into no muni the infrastructure they need, the building, the right decks, right educational staff here for education. I think we have a video. I want us to watch this video and we'll talk about that.
The Tion Primary School located in the Timpani district of the Upper East region does not even look like a school. It's just a mud house in a very deplorable state. But that's not the worst. Just when you get close to the school, this is the first thing you see.
I will listen you on the answer.
This is dehumanizing, to say the least. For children to be subjected to this form of education is something my mind cannot come to terms with. Here in Tion Primary School, this is a combined class of KG1 and KG2, and the children are made to sit on the bare floor as teaching is ongoing. And when it is time for the children to write, the ground becomes their books. They spread out the soil to have a fine surface, and then with a piece of stone, they write their alphabet. No child deserves this form of education. It defeats the global agenda on the Sustainable Development Goal 4, which seeks to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education for all by 2030. What is your name?
My name is Winsu.
I win so. Oh, okay, good. How old are you? What do you want to be in future? Okay, well, it's understandable because the teacher made me understand that some of them do understand the English, but then speaking is quite a challenge. And of course, the conditions that they are learning in is not what you'd say favorable. So teaching and learning is quite difficult for these young ones who are so determined to pursue education.
Although it's bad, but at least sometimes the way the children are coping sometimes is encouraging. So sometimes looking at the children is good, but due to the rainy season, we cannot sit here and learn. Sometimes we have to run to the class 5. That is the only class which is better here. We can all run to the class. So if it is that way, if we enter into one class, we can learn. So at least they should help us with something that at least we can also separate ourselves in terms of learning. But the children are coping, so at least it's encouraging.
Well, for me, this is not encouraging. You can't allow children to sit on the bare floor to acquire education. It is discrimination.
It's not we who are allowing the children. We came and met it that way. So we have no choice. Sometimes we do complain for the parents to even the GS always tell us even if there will be students who will sit under the tree, not the children like this, the KG children. So we plead to the parents to even help us roof this thing there so that we can send the children there. But they do complain there's no money.
The Tion Primary School has just 4 classrooms for pupils from class 1 to 6. Hence classes have to be combined. Pupils in the upper classes also sit on the floor to study due to lack of furniture. Aside the lack of furniture, the pupils lack textbooks and other learning materials. The school was set up by the community members 15 years ago. Head teacher of the school says although the Ghana Education Service absorbed the school in 2010, it is yet to respond to their plight.
As you can see, there is no structure. The only structure you see, I think most people may not even like to sit inside there. We have been crying to the authority always, and they do promise, but we don't see any sign. No structure. As you can see, KG, they are sitting under trees. KG 1 and 2. And P1, they are sitting under a veranda.
So my question to this video is video credit to GH1 TV. Thank you guys for flowing up. As I'm saying, the video wall community or Ekucha way edibai, and you guys followed up on this. This is really sad. In a way, said this should be a learning environment for future leaders. Nkola we ne o man ne dache. Eti adena ebinumu ede wo classrooms ne ade decks etumi last 2 weeks there by nkola te class esua de eti block so ebi nso roof swapper omunya ba bi ntena gbe nso omutete form ewo duase class e wo hokrampo enso all the elementary classes. So how do you expect kids to learn in this condition? Omaya where education ministry womb. Does even the ministry knows all the number of schools are what many moana? Omo to I visit all the schools I heard near Kosovo, send buildings nisite, send a condition and colony is soon the end. We can give all free education is good, but say primary now yeah build you up to get up to the high school now why any free, you know, if they don't get a good foundation and a good start now, how are they going to get there? Sly
Mr. Afimo, maybe some say what's the essence of free education? What's the sense? And for so bad, they also say free education and for active for Musiadi. Something to be just a little structure for some parawim. I can confidently tell you, say, if you cry and $50,000.
But yes, still there are V8 ordering cars here. The NADMO donation is good. I just didn't want to talk against that. But look at this. I know they are under equipped in this NADMO stuff. Fine. But share education in Kuala I form. Just say slate crowd parents go better na come the chalk better soon. Yeah, they are form na yeah writing na almost trawaso.
Can me question dey be question busa say aso MPB wo aso DCB wo DCEB wo aso ohiri bi wo aso assemblyman bi wo aso odukuro bi wo awo hu sa de we nyina asabi tafrache yentu ho na mo na ohiri bi anase onipa bi wo ehwe ma wo ba ko suku bi seska wo be komune na wo bi akobi international studio e ho na wo se me kakra no anya de mako
na ese hiafo na ebre
sa tese wo papa no ma mi ni bia tese wuntimi ko school ana ko school a wuntimi nya hoto ana wunya hoto kuro an wunya hoto so a en wuntimi ensia de tiase neska wo ko we say akwa no pro bisa mbofo kura first one ko ya de gan pro ya de me ko ka me pa na bi so sa o busam sa ede
you know what
ani je mo no bi so ko school
no
ebia school na wo ko no anko ne ma me babo no ne papa babo no e de ye mankora na fifie na yoka ne so ate enti aka na ko school ba pa sa kra ni ko school sa de nipa bitimi sole so wo dwale ne ni ati na mi ko school na obi ammo obi ansew wo dwale wo fa ba no akọ ma no aka se ma miska ana ma dua na mi ko school wo sika ni odua ni na wa aka se wa nati ska those days obi ko ha na mi ba bia na mi ti stadium the dance and them call him prepare ska it's almost 5 to 10 months so na mi nati na me papa e mo kebi entibu akebi e ka e be fa na kwa na o masie ga de baba fa na mati akono ska wo kwa wo ni achikura wo je mi ka wo ko hu na fofo school kanere say wo ni achi na wo nyina ba bom na ne fa kura say ba pon na bi nipa be 7 e bi 10 na ba pon na mo ko na e bi ye huruwe kakra na wo huruwe kakra ni asiruwe kakra ni anya je ni akwa ni aba ska 10 months kwa wo so watwa wie aso kwara wo mu 2 months kwa ka so watwa be yasem.
Now this learning condition very bad. Okokwa what form now this year there akonwe ni ho ade abetwere so so a ebi ni ho. So how are they even doing this?
Scott, we talking about sanitation. Look at him kwara we mu ninsano kroba wo rinsen botime diam na yi because ninsano wo de twon kra ni fia hihye ni wo kwa infutu ko ni nti kwara bi bre omuhuru menya yade
bronchitis
akwara ni onya 10 years 15 years na yade bebre wo bodi emo na ko busa say we bi ni ye fie ebi ni mami fie ebi ni papa fie asusum ho no ko fa enti awi ye dwire kore ho. Do we realize or do we feel that this is the future of the nation? Skadabia make us say, Emperor Mugu say, Obi MP. Akorada Mutuan, Obi a minister.
So
Obi a lawyer, Obi a doctor.
This video, it tells me that this is a government school and you're private school. So we do have education ministry. So that ministry, no, the number of government schools are one
Ska obaka ubusanjisi abaka nsa mame fa some original also no affair Ghana Education Service Office no busa say we location be when we come in social education office director krako wakohoda. Look at the story. Also 2010 and
I say
the community na kasa hu say ye man go school and ye me school na aba na boahe 2010. What kind of greedy and selfish is this? 2010. 2010 American say no ebia sa school na wo no akora bia firmako ayo SSO oko senior high akora bia timi firmako senior high akora se bia timi firmfuro no ba bia wo ska wodo because when timi nsua dia antiase akora bi do sisi amino ka say for almost 11 years ni ebi ko akora bi ko eco university afiri ho ko university ati mu se ati amu anya de bo ni ana awra hu bebre se eho ampi obentu ne se wo wiem anu 3v8 mu ni ato amama issue like this is issue. Even you common fund you can use it to resolve it. Like I'm saying, some power structure siska obubo apata udi age hwepre yensisi nia na yemfa sa adam wo yi omo de sa ateche ni bi ena esi sa clay ni bi no mo disi wo de fa clay ni chiche dan ni na wo de enfa gate ne mpuma kra to so omo po condition ne dada na de boso na ye blackboard na fam kunya bi sisim na kwara na ntense ska I'm telling you they will be happy. The kids will be happy sir every single day bia ukos kwa na pon kura bia omoya but the kura wuti wo hwe mo ne kura ska abrokusem eko akora esua de woto abc da this what ebuo na what the sa prapra ania so no atwero Akufo-Addo me so we de atwo ni kohwe wa na we de ani wa momo ne nko Nana video where you can because the minister
No, I think NADMO needs to go there because my understanding is that NADMO mission is to prevent and manage disaster and to improve livelihood of the poor and vulnerable in the rural community. So this is part of a rural community, right in Ghana. And I call this a disaster because we're in a healthy way of people to learn. To get education. So NADMO mo Ghana mutie ya muntumrika monkohe nkwala na sitine mo mudi sua de ne na put up a structure for them right now. It shouldn't even take you guys more than 2 months to put up a new building for them, a place for them to go and learn. We know you guys are watching and you are listening. So be aware no muntu huanamon. And this has been circulating on the air for so long. We want answers to this. Intenta muso. Yabeto aso efi education minim say nya no nko bad roads ewo Ghana eno no me de betwere eho kakra ne ba mbese yeko galamsey so na mebubo 1 or 2 bi woso and our lines are still open. If you're watching, you just joined us, you can call. Our lines are open. You can call, contribute to today's topic. President Akufo-Addo government versus Ghanaians, the citizens of Ghana, who has failed the country and why? That is the question on board today. You can call and answer or bring your contribution to this. Minim so mati Akua omo say gallant stop, right? For Ghanaians omo to surface mining illegally. This week, Ghana for police for the pictures, new video about 2 Omakochibi Ashio Muniama. We'll put it on the screen. Is it right for them to do that? These people don't have work to do. They are trying to come up with ways. But when these foreigners come to the country, if you don't call homuni permit, they find their way to the deep forest of Ghana. Bebre, last month you had to be by, and it's still ongoing. And to this, I see this as omona best say as a scenario kono. Na Ghanaians na omunso yapamo omofi omudie mu no mato omu egu that same asase so no mato omudie so efi ehonom. Na ahwede wo mosi aye asase no ni nsuo a wo man mu a oman ebekọ yie ni ebetu mponi.
Ska so what the guarantee as somebody make us abandon to my hamo. Because Meseta or just say or the chiho. Never brought him for no amwa a koye cook football bone you more young passo. I didn't make us ask how can a whole foreigner a bit near stop war a certain area over miles with cocoa, with timber, with tremor, with yabby assassinate and to go to the weapon. I went to the survey and then conform and report to Koya. asoja for kokrotu okura pepo bobo kuomo according to the story no says yes obi commander bi na we in charge the job and come laugh for
the story yeah
and give a kuoma ka story no client and no chenye betia ye ka chom say omuni permit na ye musa ho say sa ko for omuni permit e dey na dey wo ska e dey anya dey wo
see e beja
omuni permit oh ska na hona na akọrọpọta na nka wo se ho no kwa na yi ha company from nsa and ye jaw the next available from China mo ko straight
no oya sure mo ko da so ti o many more yo die illegal mine no mo da so ye na ba magane ni enko didi ni omo na tu asen na ase no then ya ba be chi omo this is what is happening to Ghanaians.
I hwehwɛ we you service application process ska and you be any stadium ho because someone kasa opepani bi ka asem oso ma me ba hwewa o ma me kura ba na be he o ma me ba ma he o ma me kura ne ba na be he enti bi afa amatima nufu adidi abantefo na edidi ho abantini ne waja ba ne ko tima mu ni dia wa ba so he wa twagatu wa se no aja beto ayiso na ayere
say achichi o majo mi nyina
oh scam ya nyina o yanti promo yanti atena excavator 500 yirai
e she room wo baby
excavator 500 anyira ya ka ye hu ba bi ewo
Actually,
excavator eyeti waka so da se container excavator akofa na so akofa ho ayina di siso na de brother ya bobo ho na o ba wo di abo heavy duty abo animu do bi on se ka ka se de ba no kra 500 ayira ya ka ho asem kofo ska garam se adwuma ye enye na e frase ska ye ni pani bi wo Ghana mu eno mu hwe mu busuafo eno kromuti akomo muti kromkromu na bi garam se fo bi hwe nkora bi school e be bi ko e school inti sabana wo ba Francis ye to ho e bi nya no asise ye se nya dia ba umiti secretary ye be ma kwa mo aye tuma simple ba ko posa bugawe now the Robin Peter for people as what dear fit Ghana for sana da ma banti sofo skana me catch on so de sa my man say sa di mi nye biem sa pa me kogogo na ma ko hwe amai ni omu gold omu won ska what was me say owura be ho
no bi say Ghana de no way
ska owura be ho ebetimi akwa 100 kura Ghana me 100 gold reserve what up ahwe when you want to
na sa nkroni ye to gold wo
o say
ye to gold wo
ye to gold wo se si akra hwe bo so kobrani John otu se si am no ka say
no we say so more gold reserves no more to gold wo many mana
no ma sa so no mu ko fa no to gold
so ni nyina efi Africa no ma be sisa akohye gu omuwe mu wai
o asase no mo fa no to gold oyi first 5 and I say 1 to 10 opa mami body na mi body wia China mo to gold we England mo to gold we France mo to gold we Russia mo to gold we Korea America mo to gold we Italy mo to gold we Greece mo to gold we Czech Republic mo to Croatia mo to gold we Netherlands mo to gold we Portugal mo to gold we Chama masase chama mani ayi omo ye
wow
asem wo ha wo ka ska na ora ho because ya rehusem bebre ya rehusem bebre because sepa opa ma yembusa president bi se Ghana reserve way
so gold issue way what would you advise the government on because before winning 2016 elections no or share Ghana for ball especially Ghana say for no motumane pass or be shemu din. But it seems like the first 4 years no do you say second 4 years I say I'm not saying say what you are doing is good no but measures being no be put in place be boa timemu for no
ska any mon trust say I association na ko bi na mbeti a omonte emra ana sisede bi apese wo to ho fa to ho ma wo die want me ni so no na ndo na na se and the beam so ansa na nipa ne ba abetuo no mani wo ade sese wo ye so wa fa salomo nyina to na kasima ba mapamu a na da asase me meti so bia me yesu adwuma no ska mi ni Ghana ni wo yi mafiri so extra ne mahu se ohoho etiso
e de ni bre beba
ade de ko de nya eti ade wo firi so be shimu kina ono mo betanse ono mo transe no mo hu yesu yira sei we na ba ya wura hu ya mo kakra di o ya de kakra so botu ntomba he na ya ni sa pa ase de ye juma so ade ma de kakra ndi ska so want me anya sadia in fact we show mo bo first 4 years anya juma second one we sadia ba woni se woni ma ama nyina garam se mo ka ho asem gidi kan mo beti hu ko me se ska 100 days since atwam wana
the be atwam wow
ana ya tere ska be tell go him se fa fa na him se bi kura ni o aso ya answer ni sunti o
Ghana assassin esu for answers
ya said that you mo guka mo ti said ya do mo ko prison na ye ko ya
for mo correct
oh do central cry you
maybe say you touch your last topic now you're calling it a day for today you go back to northern region part of northern region Milimsanka bota na hono mu na sani fiba na yenyansuo ewo miamia ewo Ghana but it seems like a hono mu no mu da so wonsuo issue this community over there omunyansuo enom na ohwensuo pa nipa depending on eyasefim eyareho. Let's watch this.
The worry for these residents about where and when to get water in the coming days would be Herculean. Their lives will evolve around moving from one community to another in search of water. Women and children will have to spend hours in search. Mohammed Hafiz is a Form 2 student of Answaruddin Junior High School. He's just closed from school but has to begin drawing water so that he can fetch enough. He says he will have to increase the number of times he fetches so that by the time the dam dries up, they will still have some more to use. Hamza says the water is for all purpose.
We have in our area, we use it to build our rooms, and in cases we used to drink and wash our clothes. The pipes are not flowing, so we don't have a good supply water to drink and cook for our meals. People are drinking it, and animals too are drinking it.
A student of the UDS, Suleimana Abdul Jabbar, says they have had to rely on this water because they cannot afford the daily 2 cedis for a gallon of water sold by water vendors.
It has been a month since we have water shortage in this area. The pipe is not flowing anymore, and this is the only dam around this area, and we are depending on it. And as you can, when you come here around Saturday or Sunday, I bet you will cry. When you see us with the students, we are suffering here. Some of the people in the community, they are selling waters for us. They'll go somewhere and bring the water. 1 gallon of water is 2 cedi. Okay. And imagine you are a student and you are going to spend all your money on this on buying water from the natives. So we are really suffering a lot around this area. This is the only dam that we have here, and you cannot even use this water to wash your hand. The water is also contaminated, and you are supposed to use it and wash your hand or cook something and eat. They should please come to our aid and help us. We need their help. They should support us. Just look at our school, UGS. So, if we are here studying and this river, or there's no water here, we are going to suffer. So we are appealing to these NGOs and the government. Please, they should come to our aid. Also get water for ourselves. We are appealing to them. They should come and help us.
Well, Ghana by Umefro, come to their aid. Why is it say? To say
issue no enye bakupo every way a doso ewo mind bakum say northern part Gabenim said by now we do see a lot of these videos different part ewo honom omuni nsuo so masim bi say in this community or hinini ho omuni MP wo ho omuni assembly member wo ho what are they doing to help this community? And in the sense is your anke necessity we hear you for everything is you say no was some kwanya was some fasunye nsuo eyisu ni
ska idea we pass a bullet to pass a bullet to our Ghana is just between 7,000 to 10,000 Ghana cedis a bullet. So borehole between 7 to 10,000 Ghana cedis.
So can the government provide that, or the community no contribute money to do that?
Ska obi from pa 7 will be more.
And so on ye.
Abai have to pay. But the problem is if sir Ghana water supply, I want to know they should find ways to help them. Even 3 times a week. Now all this because university no one so. One so Ghana. One Ghana. Now they are so called Ghana one thing. Now what was this corona young warriors also be my son then so guys mega. I'm ready to say, Mr. Say, abandoning in Abyss, then nipa be a sebe, or mark on taboo and your 101. Sabella Busumi and Sabia, nipa be done, a shovel son, as a sir, upon tabulia 101. Scar, your cancer a fit, and the best edge my dinner scar, a time, and you was yet. Because we say, some social media may be about. Ska we bet me akoso a woni afia 1 year pra na akoso. Why man is also over a month?
There is no water flow. Pipes.
No water
flowing. So why isn't water flowing in there? What is causing it? What is going on?
Ska oba pe sit down now we. Sanya down na we am make am say ye machine ba go pop issue no. Asai and into issue no. Ya na we ko say machine na ka let me pop issue ko baby. But baby so intimi pompe ma ho. Then you must ask yourself, say, how long? And they say, take care of me to repress how much is. So, like I said, even if the government will set up those things, if the government can stand up, and I said, maybe I'm more pump tank be near pumping so for students to take even 50 pesos. Instead of selling to them 2 cedis, even 1 cedi, I can tell you say they will appreciate. 50 pesos, I think say they will appreciate. It is a fuck with me, but they beat me. I'm to one. Some of you can you move your tax.
Yeah.
Sanitation here, by 1% you can.
Yeah. Including your friend is saying this new budget no my person so utia we now I feel if you na so akoto aba now site ya hu kire we mu a is it even necessary when you budget say o ti say o man man so when you budget say emreso say ya to aba obesori akoto aba na.
So no wonder say somewhere is now baby just now area some of the MPP for be almost the who for sure and what some koto aba to almost say that trans
man koto aba no
and you say nipa what in if you no or ramonte on to cause kabaka to the matter fast dey be menya
me hu ne menya o
and this is some of the thing that people expect. So I tell you say come on Ghanaian Ubu say abaya obey ade pa na banyema make a say no me sape no body. Come on Daniel.
Kania.
Open the Kenya, open issue, open the coin we wie. Ha on for free education ho. On for free medical ho and free healthcare ho. or follow say abani bako kun and abani bako. One for say abani tin tomatoes never know for be back. But so nya sa no man so nemu bi enu pesca se kwani nyempo na nya ni suo ene ne kanea ofo obi aho o you okay with it. It is so ya ba no want me amasade we no priority. Said nipa mi di omanim no anase nipa me ba so wo ade we pa ne hia wo it is some yes I no man ma na ko hebe bi ko toto land cruisers ne cars akese na ko foto wo say ye S Gracia no ho ni ene ho asem ye debate
a problem maybe say because past 4 years Ghana for sumye Yasera from with the same government. We want to change income. But when this current president was in the position, I know pay ahini no or mine any edi and we or catch the then president John Mahama say he's using the country's fund or misuse it. Sika no ba no be ni ye. Say the question is oba no to me ni ye na. Let's watch this video.
Ya am obo wo Ghana. Eti sika so o ma nya ohia mai. Nenam amamu a enkoyi enti no. Ekom de.
I am stunned. I don't even know what to say right now. I can't even process it. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, yet it's castle, but and I'm just saying, yet still, no accommodate.
So also by what you send me, still come there.
They talk about me who do everything can how I may see a put in the crown, baby. But President, you need some. Why you 4 years? Ghana for 2 hours still. Ghana force almost say a commodium. Eti
your political talk.
And only a political talk.
Oh, Mama Crassos Becassa.
Really?
Oh, no, I want to be. I remember Bonnie, I remember so, but transfer so very sample. So now, bye. Yes, sir. Akufo-Addo and do so no the ball Mama Chia.
And say do so no, yeah, Ghana for just schedule. Ya bro mo schedule for doom so.
Since do so start to be. I just do so na start to be. It's a political toska. Obia opposition dia. What some dia what can be an audio. Me ba ha se duba. Me ba London Bridge me sisia me ba Maton lanko me ba o make kan sa kwa.
Net your buy and then they see.
I need a choice of one FDN no a chair one and Nisunko, Jana Nisunko.
Your best right. President Akufo-Addo. Nia o share Ghana for bow share omono. Yedim so why you be untumi nyina, but the major part is most of the citizens are suffering, the most vulnerable. The poor communities almost suffer. Kaweni nakwashomo. Up in the northern region, Omomunsio, any be. Doom son of credit and young can't wasem. My essay the better. Now what you said, you're raining tea. Your baby can doom son asem. Why asaya babyum? Because who promise Ghana for so bad be any ye. Say, I shall asaya shassie. I didn't tea na banasa. Umma esu. Assassinin su esu. Inti yahum bibi. Ghana for. I hope said this news 4 years na there tracks near there obe order ama ministers no enya de obe order because ministers no you kept most of them until niomo wadada no SUVs no let them use that one plus they are getting free fuel for more cars also the omo use no
Scanner my cars na badada this car.
Abadada.
No this car. Yeah. A political talk there won't you say? Like I say in the pipeline. There's a badada. Only I say in the pipeline. Pe na badada.
So then, no more use the past 4 years. No more there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yo. 7 parliament. Where is parliament in the car?
What?
Parliament be a Kobian and Hokau. Parliament be a Kobian, a Hoka. The government gave all our lot to Scanama Womo. Now, what the more basic nuclear, maybe cross aspect, you know. Me could pay the fridge waha. Me pay the wood gem now like a cracker now, a cruise control do back. Me pay the SMA dana me continue. I can't bet you as on our spec, you know.
Let's watch this video again. Really.
I am a boat Ghana. It is a castle. O man yo hear my. Nenam a memoir enquiry, you know. I come there.
Well, a memoir enquiry. I think this is all the same. This one too, no, and also enquiry. It is still a comedy or mine. Nimunipa. Yahum bibi mom. Sly. Emreninti. Mama, one my last comment. Now, yes, for the day.
Sky, you must have by no accountability here. Here, pa, and the betche nipa, will numa woye. And the betche nipa, will nipa would almost see bia, almost so fast dia, Timemfunya. Sometimes no man was so sky, you become a compa boy. As so answer say be a ma. Sanse nipa no yam fro so bia no obie no wo so no obie no a wo frɛ no obie no a wo hye no kwan obie no a wo tu no ntim fro so na wo yɛ ɛno no be koso nse nkosi aga ye beka ka obie frɛ no kwa ba mu obie ntwe ne nsan obie ntu na de so obedi ne fie na na wie nanso ekoba saa no asebe na se de wusi kafa obi ho no saa na wo yo enti asembode wo kafa obi ho na sa wo yo sa na busa wo sa yo woni ni mienu no ensusu ebe ne dem enti se wo kan se ekoye tisika so na so kom de a na na yesraw be bi eskan se bia wadama maska na nsu na temamufo ho nto wona wo hie school dan wona wo hie nsuo wona wo hie kania wona wakwan esese ye hwe ne ye ene wona se be bola ni kankan yi ku wo mo ye mo mo de me ni na ho na mjiti ese esa temamufo ni beje na sabe obamu wabo na amane saadi ase ne wa wo tran wo kan se ya reho ne kom die no saa no mo kafa ho ntimi se wa wadaroma yemfa wa fo futu ni bi emfa nwenro na mjiti ese Ghana mfa so die ebeba so am obibia nyame hye obibia gase ne ebehye
yo Sly yera wase wo umre ada wo say wo mine yedi enti Ghana for yeni nsamo ye do mine ye po mine yi ye po mine nkoso eti yasem bisa say nanado eni tumemfo nanado aban eni tumemfo hwan na di o mine hwamo eko both ways tumemfo trash ne doso most some attitude and your way of thinking and the mindset. Now obi de to ho na opeke no obi de to ho na opeke a ebe ma manim ayi clean aban be ye ma we su come na nado e ma na wo position o kai na o kan se say waba 4 years twam mutiska so ampa Gold Coast yet still e kom e wo manim ahokyere e wo manim umano nananum et from background is nyade ye besre ma homene so na call mumwa omom hiensuo ye na available the schools those who are willing almost structure bi omusuade go and help them go to their aid. The money is there for the country to benefit not only your ministers and your cabinet. Please share nan swarm so actually the command admu very good but prioritized first things first nye hia ene ne ni kanye ansana ya ne fata yetie for
Eni ahwefo yeda mo ase wo mumre ada mo se wo fire wan ye woda sende mediani sika monhwe mo ho so yi na na otwe sende ebesin hia yakra mo